Hello, this is my walkthrough video for my programming assignment number 3, and this is my project right here. I'm going to start off by going through my find function with the debugger, and then after that I'm going to go through my, my list inventory implementation after that. So I actually prefer the Visual Studio debugger for this. So I loaded up my project into Visual Studio, and I'm just going to use this debugger for now. Okay, so I'm going to start off by going to main and finding where the find function is actually used. So right here, when the user types in find, right here I'm creating a string for the inventory ID, which basically, based on the format that is required for the user to use the find function or operation, this will cut out this find, and it'll take everything, it'll turn everything after find and a space into this inventory ID string. And it'll use that inventory ID string, the custom string that they input that they want to find, and it will use that inside of my find using a key function inside of my hash table class. So I'm just going to show what it looks like real quick. So when I run that, it's going to turn this entire portion into a string with no extra spaces on the outside, and it's going to iterate through, well, not iterate through actually, because it's a hash map. The searching function is constant time, so it's going to know really fast that key doesn't work. It's going to take this string right here that's getting passed into this find using key function, and it's going to use the string to create a key, a hash key, and it's going to know very quickly whether or not that ID is in the hash map. So I'm just going to walk through this with a debugger. And I'm gonna actually use a real piece of data from the CSV file in this project, so that we can see what it looks like when the inventory or the product is found. So I'll just grab this one right here, and I'll just paste that in there, and we'll just walk through this. Alright, so looks like we're going into the find using key function, and right here we're creating our hash key. And then we're going to start looking through the bucket inside of this slot. And it looks like we found it. It didn't take too long because, oh, maybe not. Oh, let's see, which line is this on? This would take a really long time, but I did choose one of the lines at the very top. Okay. Oh, looks like it's actually this one right now. Perfect. and this should say yes and return. Perfect. Let's see, what is this doing? Now this is just going to print out all of the data corresponding to that ID. And I should probably get this on the screen while I'm doing that. Oh, it disappears. Alright. And there's some empty data. And this just goes all the way through and prints out everything after the ID has been found. Alright. Now let's go take a look at the list inventory function. My function's called list all from category, but it does the exact same thing. And I'm just gonna run the debugger. Takes a couple seconds to load all the data. And I'm going to use an actual, what would it be? What am I passing into this? Well, I'll use an actual piece of data so that we find all of the categories, rather than just having that category isn't. Well, let's see, what does it say? An invalid category case. Okay. So we'll use the window treatments category. And we are going into this function here, the list all from category function. We're going to be passing in my hash map, and we're also going to be passing in the category string. And if we go through all of the entries in the CSV file and we can't find a single one, this found is never going to be set equal to true, and we're going to get an invalid category. But if I were to press this step into button about a million more times, then we would get a lot of data popping up on this screen here. I'm gonna run this function one more time without the debugger, just so this goes a little bit quicker. But this is essentially the structure of the function. We take in our hash map, we take in the string that we're looking for, and we just go through every slot in the hash map and look through each bucket. And this get field right here has the integer 4 in it, because 4 is the corresponding number for that field in the CSV file, because we have our ID is going to be index 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Category is 4 right here. The way I load each product into my hash map is I create a vector so that each everything in between the commas is indexed, and I feel like that's a nice way of doing things rather than having to type out 1,000 different variables. Okay, back to my listing function. So we set this string categories equal to the fourth field, and we just parse through it and compare our category string to everything in there, and if we find a match, then we're going to print out that entire line. Or actually, no, we're just printing out the ID, which is the first field, and we're also printing out the second field, which was, yeah, the ID and the product name are the only things being printed as soon as we find a category match. So right now I'm going to finally just run it without walking through it, and you'll be able to see all the data pop up on the screen. Oops. Alright, and again, I guess I'll use, let's see, what was it? Oh, I don't remember exactly which one I was using. We'll do hobbies this time. And there we go. Every time we find a match with the category hobbies, we're going to print out the ID, and we're going to print out this product name right here. And it worked. Thank you for watching.